Need a new chair.
Alrighty. Welcome everybody to our weekly boot camp in the 5 pillars. We are now on our pillar of educate, which is super important. We're going to start out with, though, our homework, which was on follow-up. So we talked about how follow-up was important for, well, let me just go back to the beginning of this. Just a reminder of what the 5 pillars are: share, follow-up, educate, serve, and build. We're in the educate, our action items. So we talked about how we have lots of follow-up to do. We follow up with our customers, our current members, as well as prospects. So we had a well-placed power hour. So I followed up with all of my personally enrolled on that day. I followed up with a couple of new customers. And I also did get with a few prospects because within the week we had our AFT class. And so I messaged a lot of people that I sent samples to and actually had a really good turnout at that class. So I definitely completed my action items. Carrie, you want to share how you did last week?
Yeah, so basically the two I was telling you right before the call that interested in oils, even outside Young Living, but just really wanting to know how to use them in their personal and professional life. And so getting information for them and even trying to get them together for, an actual conversation. And someone else who asked for samples, so I got them some samples. And it was kind of a funny deal. She doesn't want the kit because she doesn't want a diffuser because she doesn't want more humidity in the air. That's actually bothering her respiratory.
Mm-hmm.
So I let her borrow my Aromalux. And if anyone has an extra one, let me know because they're hard to come by these days. But it's because it's the one that doesn't have water in it, the little pyramid one.
Right.
And or even so, anyway, anybody got an old diffuser laying around that's not water, let me know and it works. Might be interested. But so it was kind of fun doing these follow-ups because it wasn't the usual, look at the site, here's your kit, sign up.
Right.
But these are how some of those conversations get started. So, and it was good for me to come at a different angle.
Nice.
So I had a couple more, but those were the main ones.
So yeah, I mean, we have a couple less classes this week. So if you want to remember, you can get on my calendar with other people at any time. There's a section that says group training with teams. So if you
good
need my
reminder
support with that, then just get on my calendar. I got space.
I was like, why did I need a reminder for, oh yeah, Tashina does coaching. It had to come from someone else for me to, oh, I should take advantage of that. So yeah, group one, good idea. Because that's like how we would do a 3-way anyway.
Exactly.
I suppose. Yeah, okay.
Yep. So, but I'll send you the stuff that we mentioned. Okay.
Good.
So what is educate? I am still learning. A quote from Michelangelo at age 87. Educate. So who do we educate? Most important is to educate ourselves. So yes, that's what this boot camp is for, so that we can remind ourselves of the basics, get some new ideas, get some new action items, and first of all, educate ourselves on how we can be successful in the business. And then we educate our prospects on what things might work, what solutions we have for things that they may be experiencing. We educate our customers and members, and we educate our business builders and leaders. So why educate? It is 6 to 7 times more costly to acquire a new customer than retain an existing one, from Bain and Company. A 5% increase in customer retention yields an increase in profits between 25 to 100%. The loyalty effect. Customer loyalty is the single most important driver of growth and profitability. Harvard Business Review. So we've talked about share. Share is how we get new customers and members at least interested. Follow-up is how we secure that they actually make that purchase. And sometimes we have to do that between 7 to 12 times. But if we don't educate them, then they're going to be a one buy and done. We want that customer retention.
Yeah, instead of the one kit wonder, we want them to get it. And loyalty right there, that should be our keyword. Get them on ER.
Exactly. So, educate Essential Rewards. The vast majority of our business comes from repeat customers. Essential Rewards is one of the most important tools. So, how to educate? Get curious. Ask about their preferred style of learning. So, remember, we have our Google Doc to fill out so we know exactly how they want to learn. Get to know their personality color. Understand their driving needs and what brought them to YL. Then connect them to resources. So they say that their learning style, they prefer to learn via YouTube, find some YouTube videos. If they enjoy books, find some books that they can read. If they enjoy classes, invite them to classes. Share the value of Essential Rewards and enroll in PV Assist. Encourage them to try new products and share experiences. You do not need to be a full-blown science expert to provide value to your team. Tell them what you like and why, and connect them to resources. This does not have to be hard, but you must do it.
It doesn't have to be hard, but sometimes we like to make it difficult for ourselves. Why is that?
How to educate. Mass group education. So Facebook Lives in your group or on your page. So if you're not doing Facebook Lives and scheduling them on a at least monthly basis, I do them on a weekly basis, one in English, one in Spanish, every single week. It is a great way to educate your prospects. Insta stories and IGTV, another great way to educate your prospects and current members that follow you. Marco Polo group videos. If you happen to have a group in Marco Polo, I don't really use Marco Polo. Pre-recorded videos and posts on YouTube, Vimeo, or Facebook. So I double dip in my lives that I do. Well, triple dip really, because I have my cell phone in front of me. I'm going live on Instagram. I'm going live on Facebook, and then I post it up to YouTube. Written product post on social media. So just doing actual post. Zoom classes. You guys know we have a full schedule of Zoom classes. Sharing posts from other leaders, YL corporate, YL blog. If and when possible, again, live in-person classes, workshops, and rallies. And then also personal text, personal messages, instant messages, Marco Polo, email, and when possible, again, in-person meetings. So I recently sent out a personal text to via project broadcast to most of the individuals on my team with a sway class that they could look at. And then when we have classes and we have individuals that have signed up for that class but don't come, I make sure they get the replay. So that's via direct message, personal messages. And then I do send emails as well. So what are some of the resources? Our virtual office tools, essential oil desk reference or essential oil pocket guide, and the mobile versions of these. That's where we ourselves learn and direct our other team members about very specific oil supplement information. In our virtual office, we have our dashboard, our downline viewer, our reports, our member resources, and YL University, which has great classes in there. For a long time, that's where I got most of my Spanish classes. We have rank qualifications. And remember, you have to educate on the oils and the business. So teaching others to educate. 3-class model. I teach, we teach, you teach. Connect them to resources, class outlines, etc. You guys, I'm teaching from a PowerPoint now. I love teaching from my PowerPoint. It's my favorite way to teach stuff. Build their confidence in baby steps. Praise and encourage all the way. Use feedback loops to build their skills and find out where they feel stuck and where they feel strong. So our action steps for this week: try a new method of educating. So again, if you have not done an IG live and posted it to IGTV in a long time, That'd be a great way to do it. If you haven't crafted a post with telling one of your stories about one of your favorite products, you can try that. If you have not taught a class as of yet, you can also try that. Run a report on your group ER percentage and put a plan in place to increase that, and record your activity and results throughout the week. And that is it for this week's presentation on Educate.
So what's your take on running the ER report? If you've got a bunch of, not inactive, but they're on ER, but they're not ordering,
Mm-hmm.
or they're under, but like several months in a row,
Mm-hmm.
should you bring it up to them and say, hey, I see you're missing out on your consecutive ER. You want me to help you? Or
Yeah, I definitely
give
would.
them the option, obviously, call and cash in your points if you're going to get off of it. But would that make our numbers more accurate?
Yeah, that definitely would make it more accurate.
Because I mean, it says, mine says, whatever, I'm more than 50% on ER, but probably half of those aren't actually ordering.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of misleading.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely something. And it's just a touch point too. Remember, the most important part of the education is the product. So the more that we get people filling out the Google Doc, the more wellness consultations that we get done, the more talking points we have to get with them. And that's where we're going to start at, because they're not ordering because they don't know all the things that we have, or they don't know the value of all the things that we have. And that's really the point
or
of
what
all
to
this.
do with them. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but I just wondered if you had another angle.
No.
But that's good. Good reminder. The way you said it, it's just another touch point. So good excuse to have a conversation with them.
Absolutely. Well, that's all we had to share for today. So if anyone has any questions, they can always put it underneath the recording, but we will be back next week with our next pillar.
Okay.